Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Sims 4 Random Pets Genetics Challenge, where we are going to be mixing and matching different animal genes to see what kind of curious creatures we can create. And today we are celebrating the arrival of the aquatic pack in our Planet Zoo adventures with otters! Otters, you guys! Oh my gosh, I was so tickled when there were actually otters that you could find on the gallery. Look at this little one! Look at this otter! It is so freaking cute! Here, be a cute little otter! Look at that! Don't you just... Come on. I'm sure all of us have wanted to go up and pet an otter's belly before. And now, thanks to the amazing mix of creators and custom content in The Sims 4, you actually could add in otters! They're gonna behave just like cats, so I don't think that they would have anything to do like with water in The Sims 4. But look at them! Oh my gosh, they are so freaking cute! Oh, I love them. This particular otter happened to be created by, let's see, Krestovica 2137, right here. You can go ahead and pause and type that into the gallery if you were trying to find this particular otter. Very amazingly made. I absolutely love it. And if you guys happen to enjoy otters, good news! There's so many otters on the gallery. And a few of them that I was bumping into actually were like created to possibly be part of our LaBARKatory challenges. So thank you guys so much. Like right over here. Thank you, Maddie. I found another one. Oh my gosh. All right, Maddie, did it like that? I hope it favorited that, and I'll go ahead and save you. There we go. Let's favorite that and just save this little otter into my little household. Thank you guys so much for creating more amazing creatures to come on in to our Sims 4 LaBARKatory challenges. I'm really excited to see what happens when we mix and match these otter genes with a beautiful Calico Manx. That is going to be the love story that we are going to be working with today, you guys, because oh my goodness, even though this is definitely more based on like a river otter, a small normal sized river otter, we have been having so much fun with the giant river otters in our ice outpost. You guys haven't seen those episodes yet, but let me just tell you that we're about to have a fleet of pirate giant river otters, and I am having the best time ever. I could not wait to share those adventures with you guys. And it made me so curious about like what would a calico otter look like? So we came in today, and thankfully the lab was able to acquire this lovely otter named Sorrel. And Sorrel here is a very curious otter who spends most of his days diving around the bay where he happens to live, you know, wiggling between all of the little fishing boats and all of the little pleasure ships that people park in the little harbor, and collecting what clam shells and other goodies he can find and to enjoy and to eat. And Sorrel has spent most of his life at this little fishing bay, you see. He's pretty laid back. He knows how to avoid the people, to watch all the dogs run up and down along the coast, and he's got a pretty good place where he has his clams that he can dig up from the kelp forest, lots of things to eat. He spends most of his time lazing on the waterway and floating on his back, taking nice naps in the sunshine where he can be nice and warm. And it's during one of those days where he's laying on his back and floating around the water that he hears a sudden splash. And that splash happened to be Garnet, this Manx, who is extremely playful, and she is actually more curious than she should be for her own good. She is definitely one of those cats where if cats had 9 lives, she would have used 8 of them up already just through sheer curiosity misadventure. And we do love many curious creatures around these parts, but you know, curiosity can get you into trouble. And in this case, it got Garnet into trouble when she leaned too far over the pier, trying to peer down at the fish that were darting below the surface, and tumbled right in. Unfortunately, the part that she fell in was so deep that it looked like she wasn't going to be able to find a way to get out of the water before she got too tired. What if she drowned? Her cries for help couldn't really be heard over the squawking of the seagulls trying to fight a young child for all of the french fries he was holding. Goodness, this story is getting a little dramatic, huh? And thankfully, just as she thought the end was nigh, Sorrel floated up with a very calm and relaxed atmosphere and helped her kind of bob over to where there was a buoy and helped her from there get back over to the beach. The entire time, of course, Garnet was quite frustrated, quite scared, terrified of the water, but somehow, swimming alongside Sorrel, who, you know, was a very relaxed otter, just relaxing on his back, she began to calm down. And she began to actually enjoy herself. Once her paws touched the sandy shore and she was able to pull herself back onto land, she actually turned around and realized that maybe that was a little bit of fun. And as she slowly but surely got over her fear of the water and the waves and of possibly landing somewhere where it would be too deep for her to be able to get back out, she began going down to the seaside and swimming in the bay just a little bit, just enough to be able to play with Sorrel. The two of them struck up quite a friendship, Sorrel delighting the extremely curious and inquisitive Garnet by bringing back treasures from the sea, where he would dive down to the bottom and pluck things up to bring back to her, showing her a side of the world that she has never been able to see before. And for her part, Garnet was able to really win over Sorrel's heart by being able to bring back the fish that her fisherman owner would be leaving all over his ship and all over the house. And that is how the relationship between our dear Garnet and our dear Sorrel managed to get to the point where now, my friends, we're gonna go ahead and they're gonna have some kittens! Yay! Okay, that was a little bit of an interesting one. I always challenge myself to make up those stories literally on the fly. I try not to have any ideas in mind until we start telling the story and see if I can manage to put some heart into it in a few minutes. And I think we did pretty good. I actually thought that Garnet would be a little bit bolder than she ended up becoming, but I think that's just so much fun to imagine that Sorrel like swims down to the bottom of the sea to find little treasures to share with her. And I think that he's going to be quite tickled when Garnet is going to trot up in a couple weeks and, much to, Sorrel's surprise, have a bunch of hopefully calico otters who can go and swim with their dad. So let's go ahead and get this started, you guys. We are going to mix and match their genes. We're going to see if we actually end up with any calico otters or if we end up with any like otter colored kittens. We'll have to see. And then we're also going to keep an eye out because due to the latest update that has actually happened in The Sims 4, the pet coat colors are kind of broken. Oh my gosh, you're so cute! But the pet coat colors are kind of broken, and we'll get into that in just a second. It is time to introduce the first of their babies! Oh my goodness! Oh, we have the long tail, so we're gonna have Dad's long tail for otter tail. And we'll have to roll the dice and see if we ended up with the otter fingers in just a second. Let me go ahead and pull up the random comments generator with your guys' names so we can see if one of you are going to become the next little adorable otter kit to join the family. And oh my goodness, it's Flora Petals! And Flora Petals, I love, love, love the idea of mixing a griffin and a Shiba Inu. That's going down. I had my piece of paper ready today to be able to go ahead and jot down your guys' amazing, curious ideas. But all right, we're gonna go ahead and name this little one Flora, pardon. There we go, Flora. There we go. And then we're going to, let's see, and you want to name, let's see, oh, Littlefoot. Okay, so we're gonna call you Flora Littlefoot because you wanted to have a mix of some kind named Littlefoot. That's adorable. All right, and Flora Littlefoot, you are a prowler who is aloof and quite talkative. You know, that's pretty close to an otter's chirp. I'm actually extremely impressed by that. And look at the two colored eyes. Those are so adorable, and that little nose. Oh, you are so precious. All right, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys just really quickly what I meant by saying that the coat colors are currently quote unquote broken for the cats in the latest update. So we're gonna have to skip a few of these babies so that I can show you something. I've noticed there is a problem here, guys. When you now randomize your pets, and I'll have to see if it's the same for the dogs, I realized whenever it would randomize, because I ran some tests just to make sure things would be okay. Oh, this is such a cute kitten. But whenever it would randomize for the mother, Garnet's genes, it was only pulling from one of the 4 different types of coat colors that Garnet can have. So if you notice right now, I think that the Create a Pet creator is kind of busted so that it will only choose from the 2 colors that the cats are, the cat models are. It will never choose from their recessive models that each skin is linked to, which is a big frustrating no for doing our random pets genetics, because the randomness of what they turn into is half the fun. So what we're going to do is every time we have a kitten who is born with this calico patterning, we're actually going to, if you come over here, you can see the calico patterning has 4 distinctive different types of colors. we're actually going to roll the dice of destiny if we have a Calico Kitten. And then if the dice of destiny lands on a 1 through 4, we will pick one of these. And if it lands on a 5 or a 6, we will actually randomize the colors up top, which would be definitely very interesting. But that's how we're going to go ahead and get around it. Sorry to explain those little details, but I know some of you guys like to do the Random Pets Genetics challenges on your own too. And if you're having problems where all of your kittens look like one or the other of the parents and don't have any recessive genes showing up, that's the issue. Meanwhile, because Sorrel happens to be a custom painted skin for an otter, we'll go ahead and just leave any kits who are otter colored as such. So there we go. Alright, so now that that big explanation is over, we do have to take care to try to do our science as well as we can here, after all, friends. Let me pull up the next name from the random comments generator. And... hello, little one! This is going to be Sonic! And Sonic has a long tail! Yes! We have our Calico Otter, you guys! Oh my goodness, I'm so excited! So this is going to be little Sonic. And she is spoiled, she's a glutton, and she's mischievous. Let's roll the dice of destiny early in her life. And we're gonna randomize her coat colors entirely. Okay, so we're gonna randomize 4 on the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna randomize 6 on the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's like literally turning out to be the same. And then 6 on the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's cute! Look at you, Sonic! Okay, that worked out great! See, we found a good workaround for that, like, little glitch. Anytime life throws you a glitch, you guys, just make a story out of it. It's awesome! Alright, so let's keep going. We're gonna get another one of the little... Wait a second. Yeah, Sonic. Okay, you did manage to get your traits. You are spoiled, a glutton, and mischievous. I'm glad to know that. And we have a Calico Otter. That is everything I wanted from this mix. I'm 100% content. All right, let's go ahead and get the next little one. Another, oh, a little otter. Hi, little one. Let me go ahead and see what your name is going to be. Pulling up one of your guys' names from the random comments generator. And then this little one is going to be Mel. Mel, welcome. And Mal is also very spoiled. I have a feeling that these guys are eating all of the fish at their mother's house. Very skittish and very curious, just like mom. And we have a long tail like dad, so we're going to have at least 2 babies. Is that 3 babies total? Yeah, all of the babies currently are going to inherit dad's super long tail and be a good otter. So they can all swim. All right, let's go ahead and get the next little kitten. All right, little one. And... another otter! We are just ending up with so many otter kittens. Okay, and I'm pulling up that comment. And this is actually going to be Imperial! Imperial, welcome! I'm so glad you were happy that we did a ptarmigan crossbreed. It was really fun to have a ptarmigan griffin, so a griffin who was all white with a black beak, actually end up mating with our husky last time. That was very exciting. I love doing the more supernatural mixes too. So Imperial, you are a lazy free spirit who is very friendly. That sounds kind of like a lazy free spirit who's friendly. That sounds like living the like Pascal from Animal Crossing otter life. I love it. All right, and then let's go ahead. Is this the final kit? Let's see. Nope. We still have 2 more kits left. And this one, another otter. Look at that tiny little nose. Oh, you're so cute. All right, pulling up the random comment from last time. And now we are gonna go ahead and we're gonna have Ava. Ava, welcome. I'm so glad you're enjoying all of our husky mixes. And Ava, you are a fluffy, territorial, talkative little otter kitten. And that makes me wonder, actually, are otters kind of territorial? I don't think they are. But how many otters, like, hang out together? I think if you have a group of otters together, you call it a raft of otters. But we're gonna have to, like, look that up. I love collective nouns. Those are the special words you have for, like, different groups of creatures. All right, so let's go ahead. Oh, that's a pretty kitten. And we're going to see... another otter! I'm getting a little suspicious now. But you know what? I love that nose, so we're gonna go ahead and take it. I guess we only ended up with 1 calico otter, but at least it was the one that I really wanted. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead, and this is going to be, Ballet, actually. Ballet, welcome! You are probably going to be very dainty and delicate swimming through those waterways, and you are a glutton who is fluffy and talkative. So we have a lot of talkative otters, which is kind of adorable. But alright, let's go ahead and grow these little ones up. We're going to roll the dice of destiny to see if they inherit Dad's otter fingers, perfect for prying open all of those clamshells or not. And then we will let them play and frolic in the waterways with their parents. Flora, you're up first. Okay, actually, Flora, you turned out way more adorable than I was expecting. All right, so this is Flora. You know, her mother's facial features look really good on her. She actually just got even cuter. Look at those little peanuts where you have like little cheekies on a cat and you call them peanuts. That's adorable. All right, let's go ahead and give you the fingers because the Dice of Destiny did say that you can access those yummy, yummy clams. And you're gonna be able to go free and swim with your family. That is so cool. I love the facial structure too. Like, look at her whole face. That is so fun. And then Sonic, the only one who turned out to be the precious calico otter I was hoping for. Let's go ahead and grow you up. Okay, you look really cute too. I didn't expect them all to be this cute. You inherited the long tail, so that means you get your dad's long tail. But you did not inherit the fingers. The Dice of Destiny have denied you the fingers. However, this would be our calico otter. And I really, really, really love him. I wonder, like, we're just gonna see, what would your eyes look like if you had your dad's eyes? Which would be like these dark, dark browns. Are these dark browns? It would be those dark browns. Oh, that looks really cool. That would be a really fun colored otter to see just like swim by. People would keep otters like koi fish. We should get the koi fish mermaid cat and try breeding them with otters, of course. Okay, that's gonna be like one of our future mixes for sure. Sonic, you look amazing. I hope you enjoy your wonderful spoiled life. People would toss all the treats to you if they could. All right, Mal, you're up next. Mal, you are adorable and I'm apologetic for your tail. I promise you inherited the long tail. There you go. Mal, you look really chill too. I love those bigger ears. All right, Dice of Destiny, what say you? The Dice of Destiny says, no clamshells for Mal. Perhaps Mal will be more of a fishing cat otter. Imperial, you're up next. Oh, Imperial, you're so fluffy. Oh my gosh! Oh, I love those cheeks. Can you imagine if otters had even more fluffy cheeks than they already do? They're so precious. And Mal, or excuse me, Imperial, you also did not inherit any of the fingers to open up clamshells, just like Mal. So I suppose that means that you two are going to really be hunting those fish and maybe bringing some back to your mom waiting on shore. Next up, we have a little Ava. Let's go ahead and grow you up. Oh, Ava! I'm really surprised at how well suited a lot of the feline features actually are when you go ahead and put them on an otter body. Also, Ava, you get the long tail as well. It's a little skinnier than the others, I think, so you can probably, I wonder if you can swim as well as them. Look at that. And Ava also did not inherit from the Dice of Destiny the fingers, so I think that most of these little otter cats are going to be going after fish. And Ballet, you are the last one up, my dear. And you look adorable. I think, what would you look like if you had your dad's brown eyes? I think these like custom content eyes are also not rolling in properly. Oh, look at you. So I don't feel bad for changing the demon eyes just this time, just to see what it would look like. Oh, you look so cute. All right, I'm pretty in love, you guys. I like otters. I love otters, and they mix pretty well with cats. Just look at their fuzzy little faces. Now, due to the latest Sims 4 update, it does seem like our crossbreeds might need a little bit of tweaking here and there, but I'm sure we'll be able to make a great story out of it, just like we did with Sonic. So keep those comments coming with name suggestions, with suggestions of different creatures you would like to see us mix and match in our LaBARKatory challenge. And most importantly, my friends, stay curious, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye! Oh, look at your little face. You're so cute.